Hello student, I am Gade sir, going to start our second lesson of history, 6 standards, second number lesson on the trial of the earliest people. What is the name of the lesson? This is the second number lesson on the trial of the earliest people. We have the story of Tushar. He was traveling with his uncle. Tushar was traveling with his uncle Delhi to Chennai for cousin's wedding ceremony. By the train, he was sitting in window, and when he was sitting with the in the window, he was watched trees, houses which was passing by the train, and his uncle tapped his hand on the shoulder of Tushar, and they were discussing that about the this train was used about the 150 years ago. Before that, um, uh, people was not using the buses also, and they thought that before the train and buses, how people was traveling to one place to another. This is given throughout the this story of Tushar here. You can read this story uh, in the uh, by your book. We have given first number topic here, that is the earliest people. Why were they on the move? Why these people was moving from one place to another place? 2 years early, of 2 million years ago, why people was moving to one place to another place, and that is the hunting and gathering. They were hunter and gatherer. When 2 million years ago, they were hunter and gatherers. They hunting for the daily life, for their uh, daily uses, or as a food. Wild animal they uh, getting, and gathers nuts, roots, seeds, leaves, and as you know, tropical land of India, so we have good chances of plant produce. So these people was moving one place to another place. We can get this information uh, from the history. We know that we can see here also in the first number paragraph. Now see here, uh, moving from one place to another place, it was not easy because the animal was very fast, stronger animal was, and with the animal, for the that mm, people want the hunting, and they for this hunting, man or human have the very presence of mind of with that animal, then only they can get. And then which plants produce eatable, and which plants poisonous, these things also human have to prepare knowledge. Then also season wise, season point is also given. Yeah, seasonal wise, these fruits they are getting from the uh, nature. Here we have given a question or like the question, list, prepare a list those skills and knowledge that the children of the communities had, means those things which things are need for the hunting. Do you have these skills and knowledge for the hunting and gathering? What is the knowledge requires for the hunting and gathering? You can prepare a list. We have given four reasons for hunting, gathering, and people move from one place to another place. First, we have given that is, if man had stayed only one place for long time, then surrounding of area, they finish many things those require resources, plants, animals, these things was finished over, so that for searching these all things, these people was moving one place to another place, because resources, all things was their surrounding, this was finished. Second thing, animals move from place to place, animal move, and people or human, early people and now also people was depend or their interconnection, interlinkage between the human and animal. So animal moving one place to another place, so naturally man should have cattle or this wild man animal move, so man also move to one place to another place. Third thing we have given, that is the uh, plants and trees getting fruits in different seasonal wise fruits we are getting from the nature, from the trees or plants. So if the season is not of these or xyz trees, and here we are not getting fruits, so we have to move, or this human of earlier, they moved already from one place to another place. Then we have fourth reason given, that is animal and man or human survive with the water, and where we are getting water from, where, that is from the river and the lakes. So water is the important thing for living, and seasonal wise this water getting from, for example, a river or lakes, in particular area in particular season only this water available. So in searching of water, people moved to one place to another place. So these are some reasons. Then second reasons, then next reason, these are main reason, but friends and relatives they remember, and for that meeting with them, people also moved from one place to another. Some questions given here, you can read and you can find out their answers. And then next topic, how do we know about these people? From where? What is the resources? What is the source of these people's information? Archaeologist given here. Archaeologist means the archaeologist means historian, or those study the history. They getting the information, hunting and gathering those things made by or used by early human being. So stones used, wood used, tools used, bone used, these all things used by the human in the earliest life. See some pictures we have given here, and these tools of stone we can see here. Mm, and these things used by the human. Some of these stones tools were used to cut meat and bone. These stones used for the cut the fruits or roots, meat cutting. These stones was used for the um, daily life. Then branches cutting are the many things use. Handled also use for the these stone or the stools. uh, Handle was of bones or woods. Then arrows for hunting used by human in the early life of human beings. In this way, these stones was used by the human uh, in the his early years, early ages. We have given some pictures you can see. Next point, choosing a place to live in. Choosing place. We have map here. In that we can see many places or the most important places we get from the study of the history, and there human have settled. We know that the people are get the information how these people was hunting and gathering. We have some places, important places you can see from the map. Hangi, Kurnul, and Bimbe, Bimbe Taka. These some important places. Other also given in the map. You can see in your book clearly. Where water sources, rivers, lakes available, these things mainly we get where people stayed or settled for long time. As stone tools were important, people tried to find places where good quality of stone was easily available. We have seen the stone things, stones tools used by humans. So where availables of good stones or quality of stones, there we got the human settlement very normally. We can get these things. Then factories, where was the factories where the good stone available, quality qualified stone available, water sources available, land, good fertilized land available. These places used by human in the early life. Or blocks of stones also we get their evidence we have from the study of the history. From the study of the history, we can get from these uh, places, from this book. These seats we can get habitation come factory seated. If you had to describe the place you live in, which of the terms would you choose? Habitation, factory, habitation, come. This you read and see and you choice. Next thing we have given making stone tools. The process of stones tools use or techniques given here. Actually two techniques given. First is given to stone on stone, means we see in the figure or in this figure that in one hand stone have used and in second hand also stone used. So on the stone the second thing made by only stone. So stone made the stone stool. This is the first technique. And uh, like hammer and axe, spade, these things made by only stone. So these we can see. Second, pressures uh, flaking. Here the score was placed on the fire. Uh, these things, this second technique use. The next thing you are finding out about fire. Fire, Kurnool caves on map number second. Given here, we can see here Kurnool caves we got in the south part of India. In the south part of India, there. How we can get the evidence, or which evidence? First is ash. If ash found there, that is very easy, we can guess here people or these human have used the fire also. So this evidence, and people struggle were people were very familiar with the use of fire for the cook meat or scare away animal. A changing environment around 12,000 years ago, this climate change of the world, with a shift to relatively warm conditions in many areas. Then grasslands emerge, and grassland is very useful for the uh, animals, and human depend on the animals. Deer, there are many things we know, that goat, sheep, cattle, and clove, these things, these animals, cattle especially, the goats, cow, oxes, the oxen, these are depend on the grass. So these thing also important. And if this type of the animal move to one place to another place, then also a human move from one place to another place. It is the habits or the bending season, seasonal wise they are moving to one place to another place. So man also, people to start thinking about the herding or keeping and rearing these animal themselves. Fishing also become the important things in the uh, time of the uh, early human life. People started keeping animal, or animal keeping started from the this time. Okay. Then plantation or grains, wheat, barley, rice, these things also started uh, growing by the human. In that we cannot say exactly men or children or women, all men and women, but especially women and children was busy in the uh, getting food from the cultivation, and man was busy in the hunting. One story is given here, you can read this story. It is uh, quite important, or you do yourself. Next, rocks painting and what they tells us. Rocks painting on the stones. Paint, when we painting, that time we these places, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh given here, there many southern part there this rock painting we get, and from that we can study of the history. Who did what? A painting is example given here, and after that these things given, that is the next topic, that who did what. Earliest people hunted, gathered plants, produce and stone tools. They was used printed painting on the cave or the wall. These things we have seen. And the women was also busy in hunting, or men busy in stone making stones tools and gathering fruits and hunting. These things we get, we can get from these places. The uh, less possibility, or the very less possibility, that women was also busy in the hunting, and men was especially busy. These things we can get from the many sources of the history and different parts of the subcontinent where these evidence are available. As as closer look, uh, hung hungsi hung hungi uh, means find hung hungi on map. It is the place, it is the human settlement where we already number of things tools we have get in the this human settlement place. We can read these seats was or the factory seats was there in the time of spring season. People was living there because there many limestones and many things was located there very easily. uh, so this was the lesson we have seen here. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on the WhatsApp group also.